The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is still on pause in Kentucky, and some health departments are figuring out how to keep vaccine clinics going. Victor Puente reports on how they're handling the changes with little fallout.
When the federal government suggested a pause on the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, clinics across Kentucky had to change their plans. That included the Lake Cumberland District Health Department.
We worked with some of our partner agencies across our 10 counties that had surplus vaccine, and they shared with us. So we were able to do everything that we were going to do with Johnson & Johnson. We've now been able to offer Moderna in its place.
There had been a pretty big demand, with some people waiting for that one-dose J&J vaccine. So far, it hasn't caused a drastic drop in the number of people they've been able to vaccinate.
Yesterday was our first clinics of the week that we had scheduled. So I asked, some of our nurses and people how that looked, and they said that there was about a 70% show rate yesterday, that they may have had 30% or so cancel.
That's good news considering the decline in COVID numbers the state had been seeing is starting to level off and even rise a bit.
Our concern and what we've got to watch for is that states like New York and New Jersey, Michigan, and many others are now seeing a really significant rise in cases, a fourth wave. That doesn't have to happen here.
Tomlinson said they've had success taking vaccines to people who have been too busy working to make it to a clinic.
Go into the industry, so where people maybe couldn't get an appointment during certain clinic offered hours, but taking it to them has been much more, much more helpful to them to be able to accept the vaccine.
She hopes the trend of people being willing to take whichever vaccine they can get continues.
If you're waiting on the Johnson & Johnson, consider the Moderna or the Pfizer. Go ahead and take what's available.
Victor Puente for the Fox 56 10 o'clock news.
Leaders at the Wedco District Health Department told us they converted their Johnson & Johnson clinics to walk-in Moderna clinics.